Mr. Mayor, and everyone on the call. On the mandates and the 12,000 people that applied for an accommodation, how quickly do you anticipate whittling that number down? And did that number of people, in a sense, do you a favor because it kept the workforce higher on day one of the mandate? Might you see an uptick pretty quickly if you whittle that number down and suddenly you have thousands more on unpaid leave?
Well, Andrew, it's a great question. I mean, I think the big story is clear. 92% of the workforce is now vaccinated. Folks, when they get to that moment of decision, overwhelmingly are choosing to get vaccinated. So going through those accommodation requests, people put in the requests, they have to be reviewed. There's an opportunity then given for any additional information to be offered. There's an appeal process. It'll play out over days, even several weeks. But what we do know is for those who get that accommodation, okay. For those who don't, it's a decision point. And in the past, with health and hospitals, with Department of Education, the vast majority of people who were told, no, actually, your application isn't approved, they then chose to get vaccinated. And I expect that to happen again here. Go ahead, Andrew.
On the children 5 to 11, it's possible that it'll be approved by the CDC as soon as tomorrow afternoon. Possibly even, I've heard some scenarios where they could jump in and do it tonight, but let's assume that it's tomorrow. The city now, we understand, has some supply in place already. Is it possible that some children start getting vaccinated as soon as tomorrow afternoon or evening? And if so, where do they go? Are they supposed to go to their neighborhood pharmacy? Are they supposed to go to their neighborhood school? What's your advice to the first batch of parents?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of energy and enthusiasm among parents to get our youngest New Yorkers vaccinated. I really do. And what I'll tell you is the basic game plan we laid out, that once we get full and final approval, within 24 hours of that, we'll be able to have vaccination at city sites, and then 48 hours after that full and final approval at a number of other sites. To give